Welcome to TOPNOTCH Motorcycles. I'm Sean Napier, aka Undead Viking Zombie, and my partner in crime is...
I'm Peter, aka out on my BMW K1200 GT.
Fantastic to be here with you guys, and we really hope you're going to enjoy what we've got in store for you today. And funny enough, we're starting it with a bang. Indian Motorcycles Indian Challenger has finally arrived and hit our shores. Now, America's had the bike a little bit before us, but we've been lucky enough to be able to get one of the first bikes to come into the country. Anyway, Pete, what are your first thoughts about this motorcycle?
Well, first impressions, having a look at it, it's very stunning. It's got a lot of road presence by the looks of things. Absolutely love the colour. I think that the matte black really suits the bike. Yeah, I can't wait to get it out on the road really and give it a blast.
I must be honest with you, I totally agree with you. The bike does really have a huge amount of presence. When I first heard about it, to be honest with you, I actually wanted to hate it. Not because I'm a negative kind of guy, but because I thought to myself, wow, if there's another bike that I'm going to love, I'm going to have to go and buy one.
Yeah.
But like you say, it's a lot of presence. It's a completely new bike from top to bottom. So what we'll do in a minute is we're going to head out, take the bike for a little run, and see if all of these elements that they're talking about is actually true. One of the things for me, I'm not sure about yourself, Pete, that I'm extremely excited to test out is there's a vicious rumor going about that this bike has got a massive amount of power and it kicks butt. So that is the one thing that I definitely want to test today. Pete, what do you think?
Yeah, again, I've heard the same sort of rumours as well. I know it's a smaller engine to the Roadmasters, but apparently it's got a lot of torque. And it goes like a train apparently. So let's get it out on the road and see what it does. Absolutely
agree with you. Now the one thing that you guys should know, this is a liquid cooled motor rather than an air cooled motor. I'm not going to start boring you guys with all sorts of facts and figures because that's not what I do. I'm not a very technical guy. But what the rumor is that this bike is brilliant. Anyway guys, stay tuned. We're going to take these bikes for a ride and we'll see you soon. As you guys may or may not know, this is a completely new bike from top to bottom. So there's quite a lot of new features, and what we thought best to do is not overload you guys with too many facts and figures. That will be in the list below in the video. What we're going to focus on for now is four main aspects of the bike, and the first of those really is the look and the feel. I think the bike has got a lot of presence, particularly. It's built really around you for a nice immersive experience. You know, one of the things that I found on the ride was that, for myself anyway, was that the riding position was really, really good. Now it's a little bit more upright than what I'm used to on my Chieftain, but that's purely because of the seated position or the seat position of the comfy seats on the bike, which is actually the bikes don't normally come with it, but it's standard on this bike, and it's giving you a nice bit of extra sort of lower back support, which is great. The only thing that I found for myself, and that's only because of my size 15 feet, is that I would like to have a slightly bigger brake pedal on the side, but other than that, you know, I really love the bike. The next element that we wanted to talk about, and this is my particular favourite only because I'm part hooligan and you know, somewhat of a lunatic, but that's just my business, is the motor. Now this is a brand new motor, liquid cooled motor, and from top to bottom it is absolutely amazing. Now, as Pete was saying earlier, it's a slightly smaller motor. It's a 108 cubic inch motor as opposed to the 111 cubic inches that comes on the other bikes. But very importantly, this delivers 122 brake horsepower. Now, yes, you may have bikes with a lot more, etc., but for this bike, it's absolutely perfect. Now, the key element to remember here is the way it delivers that power. It is extremely smooth and really delivers something that I've not seen on one of these big bikes before. And so from beginning to the end, outside on the road, I was extremely comfortable. Having never ridden this bike, as you know, from the word go, I was absolutely in my element and I really enjoyed it. Now, I suppose we also have to talk about some of the safety features that this bike has got, especially if you consider that you might have a hooligan on the other side of it. Pete, what are your thoughts on the safety bits?
Yeah, so obviously, like you said, we got a quite a powerful engine there, so and a low down torque as well. So it gets up and goes really quickly. Obviously, if you're going quick, you need to stop quick. So we got on the front, you got a couple of Brembo brake calipers, Brembo braking discs. I believe it's Brembo on the rear as well. Great stopping power. You've also got some great rubber on this thing. It's the Metzer. Yep, that's it.
Performance size, which was custom built for the bike, wasn't it?
Which again helps when you're cornering. It just leans in so nicely. I think you could get quite a good old lean angle on this if you wanted to, compared to the other models in the Indian range. So yeah, overall, I mean, it's packed with electronics as well. So I mean, it's a fantastic bike.
Now, just following on from one of the points you made in terms of the lean angle, etc. Now, one of the features that this bike has got that is absolutely exciting is 6-axis. Now, what that does is it basically helps with the leaning on, it's called lean assistance, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
And I'll tell you what, you can certainly feel the improvements that this bike has got on the road. It really does feel like a sports bike at times. I mean, it's not a sports bike, you don't sit like a sports bike. But I'll tell you what, if you wanted to fool yourself for a few hours that you or Lorenzo or Jorge or whoever the case is, you certainly could do that on a bike like this. Now, the last element that for me is quite significant is the ride command system. Now, the ride command system has made some really big leaps, taken big leaps forward, and for one small reason for me anyway is the fact that they've now introduced full postcode satellite navigation search on the bikes, which has never had before. So before I've had to rely on doing a ride command search on the internet and posting a route. Now I can simply search it as I'm going, which really does make a big difference. Obviously, you still need to do your searches, etc. To plan your route, because you don't want to necessarily sit on the motorways all the time. But that's a big thing. The other thing for that I really like is the way that this fairing is lined up, the system is around you. The speakers actually point towards you. So what it does is that gives you a far more immersive experience in terms of the audio, whereas before it was a little bit flat. Yeah. So you had to blast it a bit. So definitely a big improvement. And one of the other things that I might just jump on the bike for, just to show you guys, is your rider position. It is so comfortable. Everything is to hand, and watch out for the guts. I know it's a little bit in the way. I'll try and lift it up off the tank so that you can see the tank. But let's go around. Anyway, so it really does give you such a nice riding position with these handlebars. They're right here, as you can see. It just automatically gives you a good posture, so you don't have a lot of pressure on your lower back. So this riding position is fantastic. Some of the other elements that this bike has got as well is the adjustable screen, so the screen moves up and down, and it's got some really good vents to get some of the air out. So really, that's a big advancement. Anyway, for myself, I think this is a fantastic bike. Pete, anything you want to sum up on?
No, it's great. It's a great bike. I mean, I do like the clocks. The fact that they brought the clocks above the sat nav and everything. It's more in line with your iView now. You've got the adjustable screen, like you mentioned. Like many the other models. Obviously the steering is separate from the front cowling, so the front cowling is all fixed now. Yeah, a great bike.
Last but not least, we want to say a big shout out to the guys from Moorespeed who made this bike available to us. Literally, I am the first person to jump on this bike and ride it. So guys, thank you very much. Couldn't thank you enough for this opportunity. I know there's going to be a few guys out there, especially in the UK, and some of my brothers in the US who are going to be absolutely jealous about this. But guys, trust me, we'll take you along on the ride. You won't miss out on anything. Anyway, until next time, make sure you guys ride safe and see you soon.
Bye for now.